Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 13 of our chronological journey through the Bible. We will be looking at Job chapters 35 through 37 today, where Elihu continues speaking, emphasizing God's greatness, justice, and power, especially as revealed in creation. Though God has not yet spoken, the stage is being set. So let's start with our prayer today. Lord, lift our eyes beyond ourselves and help us to trust your greatness. Speak to us through your word today. May your word be a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. Amen. Starting in chapter 35. And Elihu went on to say, Do you think this is just? You say I am more righteous than God. For you ask, what does it profit me? And what benefit do I gain apart from sin? I will reply to you and to your friends as well. Look to the heavens and see. Gaze at the clouds high above you. If you sin, what do you accomplish against him? If you multiply your transgressions, what do you do to him? If you are righteous, what do you give him? Or what does he receive from your hand? Your wickedness affects only a man like yourself, and your righteousness only a son of man. Men cry out under great oppression. They plead for relief from the arm of the mighty. But no one asks, Where is God my Maker, who gives us songs in the night, who teaches us more than the beasts of the earth, and makes us wiser than the birds of the air? There they cry out, but he does not answer, because of the pride of evil men. Surely God does not listen to empty pleas, and the Almighty does not take note of it. How much less, then, when you say that you do not see him, that your case is before him, and you must wait for him? And further, that in his anger he has not punished or taken much notice of folly. So Job opens his mouth in vain and multiplies words without knowledge. Chapter 36. And Elihu continued, Bear with me a little longer, and I will show you that there is more to be said on God's behalf. I get my knowledge from afar, and I will ascribe justice to my Maker. For truly my words are free of falsehood. One perfect in knowledge is with you. Indeed, God is mighty, but he despises no one. He is mighty in strength of understanding. He does not keep the wicked alive, but he grants justice to the afflicted. He does not take his eyes off the righteous, but he enthrones them with kings and exalts them forever. And if men are bound with chains, caught in cords of affliction, then he tells them their deeds and how arrogantly they have transgressed. He opens their ears to correction and commands that they turn from iniquity. If they obey and serve him, then they end their days in prosperity, and their years in happiness. But if they do not obey, then they perish by the sword and die without knowledge. The godless in heart harbor resentment. Even when he binds them, they do not cry for help. They die in their youth among the male shrine prostitutes. God rescues the afflicted by their affliction and opens their ears in oppression. Indeed, he drew you from the jaws of distress to a spacious and broad place, to a table full of richness. But now you are laden with the judgment due the wicked. Judgment and justice have seized you. Be careful that no one lures you with riches. Do not let a large bribe lead you astray. Can your wealth or all your mighty effort keep you from distress? Do not long for the night when people vanish from their homes. Be careful not to turn to iniquity, for this you have preferred to affliction. Behold, God is exalted in his power. Who is a teacher like him? Who has appointed his way for him, or told him, You have done wrong? Remember to magnify his work, which men have praised in song. All mankind has seen it. Men behold it from afar. Indeed, God is great, beyond our knowledge. The number of his years is unsearchable. For he draws up drops of water, which distill the rain from the mist, which the clouds pour out and shower abundantly on mankind. Furthermore, who can understand how the clouds spread out? How the thunder roars from his pavilion? See how he scatters his lightning around him, and covers the depths of the sea. For by these he judges the nations and provides food in abundance. He fills his hands with lightning and commands it to strike its mark. The thunder declares his presence. Even the cattle regard the rising storm. Chapter 37. At this my heart also pounds and leaps from its place. Listen closely to the thunder of his voice and the rumbling that comes from his mouth. He unleashes his lightning beneath the whole sky and sends it to the ends of the earth. Then there comes a roaring sound. He thunders with his majestic voice. He does not restrain the lightning when his voice resounds. God thunders wondrously with his voice. He does great things we cannot comprehend. For he says to the snow, fall on the earth, and to the gentle rain, pour out a mighty downpour. He seals up the hand of every man, so that all men may know his work. The wild animals enter their lairs. They settle down in their dens. The tempest comes from its chamber, and the cold from the driving north winds. By the breath of God the ice is formed, and the watery expanses are frozen. He loads the clouds with moisture. He scatters his lightning through them. They swirl about, whirling at his direction, accomplishing all that he commands over the face of all the earth. Whether for punishment or for his land, he accomplishes this in his loving devotion. Listen to this, O Job. Stand still and consider the wonders of God. Do you know how God dispatches the clouds or makes the lightning flash? Do you understand how the clouds float, those wonders of him who is perfect in knowledge? You whose clothes get hot when the land lies hushed under the south wind, can you like him spread out the skies, or as strong as a mirror of bronze? Teach us what we should say to him. We cannot draw up our case because of our darkness. Should he be told that I want to speak, would a man ask to be swallowed up? No one can gaze at the sun when it is bright in the skies, after the wind has swept them clean. Out of the north he comes in golden splendor. Awesome majesty surrounds him. The Almighty is beyond our reach. He is exalted in power. In his justice and great righteousness he does not oppress. Therefore men fear him, for he is not partial to the wise in heart. So here we see in these chapters, Elihu speaks rightly about God's power. Yet God remains silent, seemingly so. Sometimes preparation comes before revelation. And these chapters remind us that silence is not abandonment. God is at work even when answers are delayed. So if you are waiting on an answer to a challenging situation, let this be a reminder that God is not ignoring you. He is at work behind the scenes. And meditate on what we read today. We'll see you again tomorrow for day 14. Blessings upon everyone. Bye for now.